Welcome everyone, welcome. We are doing a late night stream. Just going over some video camera evidence, just to see what we capture, how much more. I'm already kind of in the midst of some of it. I've already done some with the group. But yeah, so yeah, just going over some evidence, and we'll see what more we've caught. We've caught some light anomalies so far. So we've caught some some ones that have changed shape over their traveling distance. So we will actually see what we catch. I've got this camera and 4 more to go over. So well, nothing further. Let's get into it. So this is the front of Robbie's house. I've already gone over a few pieces of the camera already, but he had a bonfire going for us in case we got cold. So just be aware it might pull a couple little flickers against your eyes. So my cameras don't have any sound. My DVR does not capture audio. It has no way of capturing audio. So the only audio you will get is from me. Come on. There we go. I will be keeping an eye on the chat as soon as it lets me in. There we go. So I'm mainly watching. We did capture something in the window over here. We can't see it on this view, but I will also be watching this camera, or this window. I came up with this window here to see if I capture anything abnormal walking across. And if you happen to see something, please pay attention to the timestamp below. If you happen to see something, please leave it in the comments below, and I will go back and take a look at it. That is if I miss it. These segments are about 14 minutes long on this camera. I think about 3 or 4 of my other cameras have about an hour. They got some that are like 1 hour, almost an hour long. They're like 42-ish minutes. So those would be my longer watches. Sorry, there's no noise. I don't have any way on my DVR of capturing audio, or else I would do it. Unfortunately, my cameras don't capture audio. The next DVR purchase. Dang, Robbie's just blending into the house. That's the homeowner there. But one of the next purchases the group is looking at is a video and audio capturing DVR. So that'll help us out a lot. That would have been a moth that went across the top of the screen. Hello to my second and third viewer. Well, hello, Miss Melissa. How are you? Feel free to give us a share if you'd like. What's up, Shay? So there's the moth again. You can kind of see it floating around. So we specifically look for either figures or light anomalies that change shape. I can tell the difference between an orb and an anomaly. So if you do see an orb, it's probably something due to the environment. It did drizzle some rain on us that night, so I'm pretty all right. Just a tired day today, but I'm hanging. But Shane and Melissa, if you would like, give us a share out on any platform that you might have, social media wise, text messaging, whatever you got. Give us a share. We'd like to get our viewers up, our likes up. We would like to eventually start getting monetized. Eventually, when the channel gets big enough. I do plan on, if it does happen, I do plan on making this a living. Appreciate it, brother. So this night we did also we did end up tailgating for about an hour and 15 minutes. We had some food and some drinks, not adult beverages, but we did have some drinks. We all got hungry, so we decided to have a little grill that we brought with us, and we set it up and we cooked out on the tailgate of my truck. So it was a good night. However, the homeowner he ended up getting inebriated. He was pretty drunk by the time the end of the night, and he was passed out. So we decided to pack it up because we saw him on camera inside the house. Because we had a camera inside the house, and he was passed out. So we packed up and yeah, we locked up for him. Made sure all the lights were off for him. Yeah, the things that we do as a professional. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. You're good, Melissa. Appreciate it as well. Yeah, we're trying to grow our subscribers and our views and likes and all that sort of stuff. We also have a public Discord, which I believe the link is in the bio of the channel. So if y'all would actually also like to watch, or if you know people that do have Discord and they like the paranormal and they like to, they don't really get on YouTube, they can actually watch us live on our public channel, which I also am streaming on as well. And there's Jim. What's up, Jim? How are you, sir? read that comment. So this is a paranormal investigation that we did back in October, as per the stamp at the bottom. So we'd been at this place once before, where we captured a full-bodied apparition on one of our night vision cameras that we were carrying around. We also captured a full-bodied apparition in the doorway that we are currently looking at on camera. We caught her on a digital camera, and we also captured a lot of EVPs, and we also we caught some really good K2 hits, EMF, electromagnetic field detections. So a couple of days after we got done with the first initial investigation, the homeowner contacted me and said, hey, I came home from work and I had one of my things off my wall was on the floor, and I had something from my TV stand that was also on the floor knocked over. So there's one of my investigators there. It looks like Adrian. So we decided to get in contact with him. Well, I got in contact with him and said, hey, be willing to set up a second investigation. I can come meet up with you at your house. We can talk about it, whatever. And so we did. So we went out, we talked to him, we hung out for a little bit, and we came up with a plan to come out for a second investigation. So this is actually the second investigation. On this investigation, we ended up with a full-on red solid K2 EMF detection in the old house. This is the new house on the property. There's an old house just to the right of the screen that dates back to, I believe, either the 1880s or the 1870s. That still has, it's built with original cutout tree beams and has logs that are holding up like the canopies, like over the cement pad and stuff like that. So you know it's old. And that is where we captured the red K2. So we decided, I believe this is right around or right after that time that it happened.
What's going on right now?
Hello, Adrian. How are you, sir? I didn't even hear you join in, sir.
I literally just joined as you were talking.
You're good. I didn't even hear. Normally I hear my sound go off, and I didn't hear
it. Yeah, I just got home from my brother's.
Oh, nice. I'm just talking to the viewers on YouTube, telling them, giving them a recap of what's been going on.
Yeah. Once I get the rest of the way downstairs, I'll be more beneficial.
You're good. So on Discord, I now have one of my other investigators. He is one of my tech investigators. It's Adrian. We also have one of my other tech investigators, William and Jim, and then we have Chrissy and Jack as well. So currently we have, including me, we have 6 members. I am trying to find about 4 to 6 more people within a max reach of about 2 hours from me to join my group, so that they can, anybody who has experience with the paranormal, who experiences the paranormal or has in the past, who would like to know more about it, or maybe somebody's afraid of it and would like to to face it and to do it to help others. I'm also trying to find members for that as well, just to kind of broaden the group, and that way we can get more done in a timely manner, besides only a couple of us being able to do what we have.
It'd be nice if we could find a medium.
Right?
That would be a really, really beneficial addition to the
It definitely would. You're not wrong. And if by chance, if you know anybody, those of you in the YouTubers, the YouTube viewers here, which my mom is one of them. But if any of you, the rest of you, know anybody that has anything going on within the Kentucky area, southern Indiana, northern Tennessee, maybe possibly southern Ohio or southwestern Ohio area, have them get in contact with us. We'd be willing to try and set up a time or set up something to go and help them. Most of our investigations are free if they are within a good local area. If they're out past like an hour, hour and a half, I do have to kind of charge them for fuel because gas is not cheap.
It's not cheap.
So in one of the, I don't know if it's the same camera I'm watching or the last camera, captured a shape-shifting light anomaly around William when he was in the old house. That was before I went live, though.
Corey, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, you got. I heard you trying to talk, but it was like I couldn't understand. You were like completely robotic on my end.
Oh, um, um, appreciate that, Shane. Yeah, just have them. I think the email is also attached on YouTube as well. If not, you can find it on Facebook as well if they want to reach out on Facebook. We have a Facebook page and a group. Just have them look up Spiritual Paranormal Investigators. Unfortunately, I could not post the link on YouTube, but we do have a Facebook page and a group, so they can reach out either way. But I was saying that when William was in the old house, caught a shape-shifting light anomaly around him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it went from small to elongated.
Nice.
And it literally went from like the floor up toward by the window. Like that center window, like when you go up the ladder by the chimney.
Somebody either just joined or left.
I can't see Discord right now, so.
Yeah, I'm doing something. Not looking at my phone at the moment, so I can't tell at the moment either.
Pull it up here. Oh, it's just me and you in here. Okay.
If it's a boss left.
Yeah, she's been gone.
Oh, she was still in here whenever I joined.
Oh, I didn't hear her join, but if she's here, apparently she left.
Yeah, it showed her. It showed two people in here when I joined. It was you and the boss.
But, so recap on like the land area. So this land is old. I know specifically this land had a lot of Native American. Um, like it was one of the trade routes for the area where the house is at. Like just the general area, not like the specific like dot on dot area. But this area has seen a lot of Native American trade and a lot of Native American tribes and stuff. And then when the Civil War came through Kentucky, um, there was um, a lot of Civil War things that happened out in this area as well. So we did capture the full body apparition we caught on the first investigation. You can tell that the apparition dates, thanks to one of my investigators, Chrissy. She found out that the uniform dates back from like as early as the Revolutionary War to like the early 1820s, 1830s. So that was pretty cool that she was able to find that for us. I don't think we're gonna get a whole lot on this camera, but just for my sake, I'm still gonna watch. As my due diligence of being the coordinator and group leader and lead investigator, I am gonna go ahead and watch all the way through this camera, just in case. The specific
Yeah, 'cause
video
that's just looking up the door of the house because of what we knew about that area from the first investigation. But house was, it seemed completely dead all night.
Shane. So I did post on, I believe it was on TikTok. I did post the video where I did, like, it was just a still capture. I didn't actually capture it in camera. Like where I could see it. I actually had to stop the camera and go back and rewind it and actually find it. But I did post a still picture on the TikTok channel, um, showing that figure. Now I can also show it on here too. So if you give me just a minute, I'll actually pop that up when this video is done. It's got a few more minutes, and then I'll pop that picture up.
Yeah, because you should still have that on your
Yeah, I still got it.
laptop. Did you ever go back over the couple things that I found
I have not
last
yet.
night?
I want to get through all the cameras first before I go back and look at all that. Wait a
Gotcha.
minute.
I just was curious about
That was weird. I'm going back here. Hang on.
what.
So you'll see what looks like somebody walking through here, and then Robbie shows up here. Like you see it walk through the house. It's kind of weird how like we all blended in, like walking like by the front of the house. We all blended in, like we were spirits, like just blending. Like we look like full-bodied apparitions.
Because there wasn't enough IR light.
Okay, never mind. It was Robbie.
Okay.
Never mind. It was Robbie. I was like, I didn't see no
Yeah,
body.
there was somebody. Yeah, somebody in the house and somebody walking into the house from outside.
I was like, wait a minute, no way. It's just Robbie blending in because the IR capture, the IR made him blend in. Never mind. Oh, gotta love how technology reacts sometimes to different clothing. Now let me remind you, Robbie is going in and out of the house because he's grabbing beer. Robbie was very inebriated by the end of this night.
He was passed out, and he.
Yeah, by the end of the night, he was passed out. And with the homeowners, like when we do investigations with homeowners or if it's business owners, especially if it's like we did the Masonic Lodge in Elizabethtown back in May. Um, the secretary who's also the headmaster of the lodge. We told him, it's like, hey, do your thing. Sit in your office. If you want to eat or if you want to come hang out with us. Or if you want to sit at Nerve Center with one of us or whatever. You can do that. We kind of let them. We let them do their own thing. Like Robbie's cool. Robbie he came out and hung out with us at Nerve Center like most of the night. Like he came out and hung with us, which is okay. Now if he wanted to go do his own thing inside the house and if he wanted to go in and watch TV or go cook food or whatever, then we just let them do their thing. If they want to come hang out with us and see what we do, then I'm okay with that too. And Robbie tried to catch his grass on fire. got a flame right here.
Yeah, actually, the first time we went out to Robbie's, him and his kids went out with us.
Yep. When we went out there, Robbie, we first did the investigation, Robbie had his kids, and there's another one. But Robbie and his kids came out with us in the woods and in the house, and they hung out with us. And his daughter specifically loves what we do. She absolutely loves it. So every time when we were out there this time when we were live on YouTube, she was actually in our live stream, communicating back and forth. with her and her friend. I guess she was like a birthday party or something like that. And she was communicating with us through the live stream, communicating with her dad, and it's just kind of one of those things. Like we love to have the viewers, and we love to have the interaction with our fan base, and it's just we're not like those ones that are full sponsored where we're just kind of like blah, we don't care. We just want we want the subscribers and the money. We actually like interacting with our viewers and our subscribers, and we like interacting with those that enjoy what we do. I've been doing this for 14 years. I was in a group for 12 years. I did acquire some of their equipment, so that's how I actually have the equipment that I have. So, let's see. Let me go back to the. I can't see my mouse. This sucks. So here is. I'm doing this blind. So here's that picture. I can't see my mouse cursor whatsoever. I don't know why. But yeah, there's that full bodied apparition. Now I can't cover like I can't show you like covering with my hand because you won't be able to see my hand on my screen. But if you look at my reflection and look to the left of my reflection, you'll see the full bodied apparition. I don't know why my mouse cursor is not showing, but it's technically.
Yeah, so if you look at the tree that's in the very center of the skinny tree, up at the top, you can see just to the right of that tree is where the head's at, and then follow it down.
Yeah, we captured a whole full-bodied apparition. Yeah. So this has got top hat. You can see what looks like a dark eye or a missing eye or a patch or something. You can see the nose, the mouth,
or even just shadowed.
Like you can see the entire thing all the way down to the feet of the ground. Like you can see where the coat ends. Like you can see all of that. So yeah, that was one of the that's the full-bodied apparition we caught. And if you know what an ectoplasm is, hey look, my cursor came back. Imagine that. This is what an ectoplasm looks like. This is an energy burst caught on a digital still camera. This is what's known as an ectoplasm. I personally caught this on my digital
camera. I don't know if it's mine that's causing me to lose you or if you're no idea what you just said, Corey.
Oh, I was just talking to the viewers. But yeah, this is an ectoplasm.
If you're talking, I still can't hear you.
So yeah, this is exactly what an ectoplasm looks like. It's an energy burst. People are like, oh, it's electrical. No, it's EMF. This is how you This is a captured EMF spike on camera. So it's pretty cool. So now that I got my cursor back, so right here is the full-bodied apparition, like all the way down to his feet. His feet are right here. Here's a leg, bottom of the coat, and then you can see here's the top hat. Here's where an eye would be. There's the nose, the mouth. You can see the chin, and then the white furl underneath. Like the white furl underneath, like where his coat would be. And then we captured that on my camera. So now I have seen full-bodied apparitions, with my naked eye. So it's kind of fun.
We must be grilling out at this point.
Yep. You can see the flame.
The light hitting
the light from the flame.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope. So if you look in the top left, up here, you can see the light flickering. So that means we must have the grill going. This is at the point that we start tailgating.
We're taking a break. Getting some food.
Yeah,
our bellies.
At this point, we're taking a break during the night and getting ourselves some food. Because, all 4 investigators that were there were a bunch of fat guys. I think I ate the most that night.
Probably. I think I had 1 hamburger and 1 hot dog.
I think I had like 3 hot dogs. I think I had like 3 hot dogs and 2 hamburgers.
Good God, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I was a fat guy that night.
How many viewers we got? I
3 right
don't have
now.
the stream.
If you would like
Cool.
to, if you'd like to share on like Facebook or wherever.
I don't have the stream a little bit, so I kind of can't. Because I'm just on my phone.
Okay.
Watching your stream through Discord through my phone. I'm laying in bed.
Fair enough. Yeah, Shane, I've seen a full-on, full-bodied apparition. Like you couldn't see like details, like but all it was a black figure. Seen legs, arms, torso, head, everything. And it was the group that I was in Indiana. We were at a historical theater, which actually used to be called a vaudeville performance house or a vaudeville theater. Um, and that's where 8 out of 11 members we had there that night, we all seen the same apparition, which was freaking dope as hell. Like I went running after it, like, and um, the theater owners, their son was there, and he was doing college work, and I was like, hey, I was like, did you just run into the back part of the theater and run out? And he's like, no, I've been sitting here the whole time doing homework. And I was like, did you see anybody? He's like, no, I didn't see anybody. I was like, okay. Told him what happened. He's like, no, he's like, I've been sitting here the whole time. All right. Because when we were inside the theater and we saw that, like three of us all looked at each other. Was like, did you see that? It was pretty cool. I've seen half-bodied apparitions where I've seen them from like the waist up, which that one was a little girl. She thought she was being special. Now I could see her details, could see her hair, could see her clothing, um, like could see her eyes, like her all of I could see all of her details, what she was wearing, her face, her hair. I could see everything.
Jim must be taking pictures of the house. No, it's never mind. It's just the friggin' bonfire. Stay with it.
Yeah, it's just the bonfire. Although I'm gonna end up having to have a talk with Jim. Quit taking pictures.
And stream just froze.
I'll have to tell Jim quit taking pictures right at the camera. He's killing my camera eyes.
They cannot hear you before you're robotic. The stream is still frozen on my end. Yeah, they unfroze.
Well, YouTube's running strong.
Discord isn't.
Yeah, Shane, I always wanted to as well after I had been dealing with the paranormal since I was a kid. And when I was actually real little, I used to be afraid of it. And then I turned like 14 years old, and I started researching the paranormal. Whether I was at school reading through like encyclopedias, or whether I was researching it online, or if I was at the library looking up paranormal stuff. Like they had books. They had books at the library that I would go and I'd spend a couple hours at the library looking through books. Um, and then I turned 19, and my mom and I were living with my grandmother, taking care of her. And there was an article in our local newspaper that a group was looking for investigators. So, matter of fact, I still have that article somewhere. And then I have an article in the paper where I'm actually in the newspaper doing an investigation. And I got into it because I wanted to not only do it as not just only research, but I wanted to help others figure out who or what they had around them or in their house. So, or whether it was a business, like we did a lot of businesses too. So, yeah. Well, my other investigator Adrian, he's watching from Discord, so it's um YouTube's doing just fine, but Discord, I'm further away from the router than I normally am if I'm downstairs. So I can't hardwire in any way. Um, and I don't think one of our extenders has hardwire.
It's doing okay right now. Just every now and again, it decides to act up on Discord and freeze up, and uh, whenever it freezes up, I lose your audio too.
I don't know if one of our Wi-Fi extenders has hardwire or not. If it does, I might hardwire in. I'd have to go look.
Probably not.
The base probably does, but I don't think the other extenders do. You know what? I'm gonna jump off camera real quick and let this roll. I'm just gonna go
Yep,
look up
and
my
there it went.
hardwire. Oh, it does have hardwire.
Discord connection issue.
Do what? I can actually hardwire into the extender. That might actually help me out. Wonder if I got a long enough cable. Roger that, Shane. Yeah, if you wanna, you could, you can get a hold of me like individually. So yeah, if you have, or if you want, if you're on Facebook, you can look up our group on Facebook, Spiritual Paranormal Investigators. We have a page and a group on Facebook, and we have a chat for each one. So if you would like to, if you'd like to put those stories in there. We do look at those messages. Well, all of my investigators and myself all have admin rights, so we can approve chats and stuff like that. So, and we can approve um, who joins the group and all that sort of stuff. So we all have admin rights to it. So wow, the lights are still on in the living room. Mom hasn't come in and unplugged everything yet. Shockingly, she's like, "Oh, you're out here live streaming. I'll let him stay on." Because other than that, I would be a complete black screen.
Are you still in the living room?
Yeah.
Uh, I'm joining the stream, so I'm gonna deafen.
Okay. Hey, do we have like another like 25-foot Ethernet cable?
Ethernet cable?
Uh huh.
Are you talking
Ethernet cable.
like yellows?
The yellow, blue, black.
Let me go check.
I'm gonna hardwire in so we can keep connection. Yeah, absolutely, Shane. That's fine. I know it's the holidays, so I know everybody's, I know a lot of people are busy and, getting ready for, family time and stuff like that. So, It's all good whenever you get to it. Ow! That hurt. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get a whole lot on this camera. I haven't gotten anything yet off of it, so. But again, part of my due diligence is being the group leader. It is my job to go over all the stuff, so that's what I'm doing, going over all the camera stuff, and of course audio as well. We got some recorders to go over. I was working on mine, and I completely forgot to. Cool. There's an Ethernet port on the extender.
I know that.
I didn't. I thought it was only on the base.
No, so there's two of them in there. Yeah.
Tripping hazard from hell. I can't see shit. The other side.
Can you see that one?
Nope. It's right there. It's working.
Okay, but I gotta get my phone started.
And it picked it right up. That should keep connection. Yeah, all you gotta do, Shane, is, especially if you're local, I'll have to get some paperwork over to you, because you'll have to sign a confidentiality form and a ride-along form. Yeah, we allow ride-alongs. You just have to sign a confidentiality form and a ride-along form. Ride-along forms are good for 90 days. Normally I keep them for 6 months, but I decided to go ahead and change them to 90 days. Because I've had a few people sign some ride-along forms and then backed out. So ride-alongs are allowed. So absolutely. We're trying to get some more investigations booked. However, being a small group like I am right now, it is very hard to get investigations going. That's why I'm trying to do the whole like spread of, the word of mouth, get the group spread, to try and get some investigations booked. That way I can have some more footage that I can put up online, on YouTube, and, I can get, on Facebook and all that sort of stuff, get the word out. Like I said, I do plan on getting us monetized. It would help with offsetting costs of investigations, hotel rooms, gas, equipment, things of that sort. So that way it doesn't come directly out of our pockets like it is right now. I keep wanting to watch the fire for some stupid reason. So the person you see in the comments, Rage Gaming, that is one of my investigators. That is Adrian, who the one was just in Discord. So he is absolutely Northwest Ohio. Heck yeah, man. That's awesome. Do you know what part of Kentucky they're actually in? Just by chance? So I believe they're to be... Okay, so we have this one and 2 more files left. Do you know what part of Kentucky your family's in? Just out of curiosity. You don't have to give me like an exact city or whatever. And the kitty on the stairs. Kitty cat on the stairs. Right there. So, this county that we investigated in, Adrian, you'd have to back me up on this one because I don't remember the exact county, but we went into, we were in a city called Bardstown. Actually, we were out in the middle of the sticks of Bardstown. I don't remember what county it is off the top of my head. I don't know if it's part of Bullet. Alright, let me back up a minute. Let's just go all the way back to like 10:06:50. Oh, and I'm moving the map. Let me get this thing out of the way. I'll minimize the live stream real quick on my phone, and I'll look. Let's see. County. Nelson County. Okay, yep, okay, Nelson County. Did you see what you were looking at, Adrian? On the fire? Because I didn't see anything. Okay, Gates of Hell Cemetery, Casey Cemetery. I can't remember. I can't remember exactly what the actual true name of the cemetery off the top of my head. To the east.
You don't need light because I'm going to shut these down.
No, you're good.
Sure, I'll break my damn neck.
So 15 miles to the east of Gates of Hell.
That's down
That'd
here.
be no. That's either going to be the E-Town area,
So I was gonna say Eton.
or it's going to be. I'm trying to think. It's going to be the E-Town area for sure. I don't know if it's going to be. Not exactly sure. I don't know if it's LaRue. Or if it's going to be. I can't remember the name of the city out there. There's a few of them. Could be Hart County. St. John Road. Gates of Hell is on at the very end of St. John Road. Wish I remembered what the actual name of that cemetery was. It starts with a G. I can't remember off the top of my head. LaRue County? Okay, so yeah. Let me pull up my maps real quick. I can actually give you a good area. LaRue County. So yeah, so you're looking over there in like Hodgenville. Hodgenville would be the main city in LaRue County. And then there's, I don't know if it's Tonyville or Tawnyville, but Hodgenville would be one of the main ones. White City, a lot of countryside out there. Buffalo, Mount Sherman, Magnolia, Kentucky. What's it called? Lions. There's a thing out there called Lions Den. Upton. Grandview Cemetery. Thank you, Adrian. I was trying to figure it out. Yeah, Grandview Cemetery is the original name of that cemetery. You cannot access it anymore. The owner of the cemetery cut down a tree and literally landed it across the road. Because people going back there doing like seances and cult practices, and also doing they were vandalizing the cemetery and stuff like that. So I didn't see Glendale on there. Glendale, I think Glendale's still Hardin County, if I remember right. Yeah, it's still in Hardin County. That's what I thought. Okay, so it's actually local to me. They're in LaRue County. That's awesome. It's not too far. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, Glendale is still considered Hardin County. And he said 15 miles to the east, so I'm probably thinking around like Hodgenville, Upton area. It might be one of like the small towns or the unincorporated towns out there. Hello, how are you? I am doing pretty well. We are just going over, or I should say, I am, I am going over some video camera evidence from the DVR from one of our last investigations a couple months ago. Life's been pretty hectic, so I haven't been able to get everything done and gathered up for the reveal for this resident of his house. His name is Robbie. So hectic life. So been trying to get things done. I need to get the reveal done. I need to get there and get all this information out to him, everything we've captured, and unfortunately, the live stream that we did while we were out there, YouTube took down. I don't know why. It was on my live feed videos on YouTube for like a day and a half, and then it was gone. So, and they tried to tell me that I didn't have access to it. So, unfortunately, some of the things we captured, I was not able to go and grab off that live stream. Unfortunately. Because that would have been awesome. Because the live stream is where we captured the red K2 hit that we had when we were in the old part of the old house on the property. This investigation is in the countryside of Bardstown, Kentucky. Good old Henry County. If you would like, Miss Melissa Klein, if you would like, you can give us a like, give us, and go ahead and if you would like, you can go ahead and also share the channel with, if you have anybody that you know that enjoys the paranormal. What you talking about, Shane? Oh, you talking about YouTube? Yeah, YouTube taking my video down. Yeah, I was not happy. I was not happy at all when they took it down. Because we had, God, what we had probably a 4-hour live stream on here. Actually doing the investigation, and yeah, that was. My phone's a little behind the stream from what I'm seeing, so when the comments pop up, I see them. I think it's about anywhere between 10 to 30 seconds behind. Just from the network drop I had for a second. So this is the second to last video on this camera. There's 14, I believe, on this camera. Yeah, there's 14 on this one, and they're only about these are only about 14 minutes long. These will go pretty quick. And you will see what looks like some quick, drops coming down the screen. It did start, when we were on our way out, it was raining. And then when we were out there, it did start raining on us again. So you will see that as well. I'm not using OBS for comments. because it doesn't show my full comment screen, so I can't see them all unless I pop out the comment screen. So I'm just using my phone. And I don't know if OBS will hide the, since it'll be part of OBS, I don't know if OBS will hide the comments or not. I don't know. From the screen. There's the rain. It's literally drizzling on us in this camera as we speak. I can't tell if that's yep, that's Robbie putting his boots on. Getting another beer. Whatever floats my boat. Well, nothing actually floats the boat, but what makes the boat float is the mass versus density. I could be a nerd. Yes, I will be live streaming all of the camera footage. I probably won't do them all tonight, but I'll do this one and then the last subsection of the camera, and then I'll cut this live stream, and then I'll do probably more tomorrow. And then I'll take a break on Christmas Day, and then probably the day after Christmas, and then the next few days after that, I'll be live streaming. And yes, I do have OBS hide itself. I gotta remember how to bring the comments up. There it is. That is not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Come here, OBS. I cannot. Yeah, it won't keep them popped up. Oh well. Roger that, man. I appreciate you watching. I really do. And most of the time I do, like, most of the time I'll actually start in the evening, which I'll do that tomorrow. I will start earlier on in the evening. I'll post on I'll put a link on Facebook, and who knows, I might do a social media blast, and I'll put another one in the group chat that we're in. I'll put another one on the public Discord. Ew. I'll have to do that. I don't know. Oops, wrong one. Nobody wants to watch Discord. There we go. Always on top. There we go. And that did not work. Hey, you can see my menu from Discord or from OBS, but I can't hide the OBS screen like I'm trying to do, and keep up the video screen. Whatever. It takes the comments with it. That's right. I got my phone. That's fine. I appreciate that, man. We really do appreciate you. The more we can get the word spread about the group and the YouTube and all that sort of stuff, the more it'll help us. The more likes we get. We have a 7th viewer. Well, hello, Jim. I do need my second screen. I need to hurry up and get working. Get my desk done so I can have this all set up. Okay, so this right here. This right here, you can see where we're turning off lights. This is a point where where Robbie has went inside and passed out. So this is where we're turning off lights. Jim, if you'd like, you can share the link to YouTube anywhere you want. We'd like to get our viewers up. If you know anybody that likes this sort of stuff. I'm sorry y'all can't see me. I'm sitting in the dark, so. I got all the lights are off in here now, so it's just me in the dark. That would be me, I think. You can see me a little bit. Fair enough. Because I remember I was the only one wearing a headlamp, so. I don't know if that was me or if that was Adrian, or because I know Jim didn't have one. I know William didn't have one. Okay, give me just a second here. We'll go back to 53. Starts by the double window. Okay. Okay, Adrian, you might have been wearing one. I didn't remember. What'd you see, Shane? Yeah, I didn't see anything. I'll rewind it again. Oops. Not far enough. There we go. Yeah, I don't see anything. You know, I'm actually quite curious about something. It might have been, or it might have been an ember, or it might have been what they call lens flare. But I'm curious about something though. Like, so with my migraines, um, I'm wondering that if, like, during an investigation, I end up getting one, and um, I wonder if it would trigger like a spirit. Yeah, I didn't see anything. Why not, Adrian? It would be an experiment, though. Like, a real good experiment. Like, I'm not talking, like, necessarily, like, bad triggering, but, like, for say, like, if there's, like, well, say, like, an old, like, for say that we're in an area where Native Americans were, like, maybe, like, a Native American shaman, like, a healer, like, maybe if it would trigger, like, a shaman. Or maybe if we're in an area where, like, there used, where a hospital used to be or whatever, or it's a closed down hospital, and it, like, if there's, like, a spirit of a nurse. You can call him Adrian. His name is Adrian. You go down the migraine. Hey, you know what? You know how the investigations go. If I go down during mid investigation, you know how to delegate. You know what to do. Like, I mean, nobody would specifically be in charge, but I would make where everybody would delegate, what they do. I just need to go get some more pampering. Fucking pampering. Go get some more pampering and keep it in the truck. Or some Midol. The shit works. Hey, you know what? I took some medication during this investigation. Because I started feeling one hit me, and I took one and I was fine. That's fair. Don't need the lead investigator going down. We need the lead investigator. Yeah, I didn't think we'd get anything on this camera. Like, we haven't captured a soul. We've captured some orbs, but you can't really say orbs are paranormal because it could be dust, it could be bugs, it could be anything. Alright, last file. This is where it's really spitting on us. You can see the rain coming down. at this point, we are packing up like the basic equipment, digital cameras, video cameras, recorders, and then when Robbie's already inside the house asleep. So at this point, we are in the point of practically tearing everything down. We haven't taken the DVR down yet, but this is at the point of the end of the night of the investigation. It could have been because it was raining on us. It was off and on raining on us the entire time we were there. Like I said, it was raining on the way out too. Hell, who knows? I might actually feel froggy enough to keep going. Because I really want to see if we capture anything else, and I did kind of have a long nap today, so hell, who knows? I might keep going. I don't know. What do y'all think? Adrian, I know you're tired, and I know you're ready for bed. So, should I keep going? Yeah, it was probably rain, more than likely. Or lens flare, or maybe an ember from the fire. Right? Well, hello, Miss Tina. Okay, I will keep going. Share, share, share. Like. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that share button. Share it everywhere. I'd like to get some. I figured. So, Adrian, Tina is boss. HBIC. Oh, yeah, it could have been a number of things. Like, I know when capturing light anomalies, I know what they look like. Roger that, Adrian. What you want, old man?
Getting my tail done.
Your tail.
For my scorpion.
Oh.
Look at all the pieces that's just.
If you turn that light on, let me know. Okay.
Look at all the pieces that's involved in just what I've done so far.
Oh, good grief. Almost looks like a lightsaber. It'd be a cool lightsaber, though.
That son of a bitch.
It's heavy for what it is.
There's a lot of damn metal parts in it.
I need to get me one of those.
What, scorpions?
Like, just one of those, like, metal.
Yeah, I don't know what all they came with. I like the scorpion though. I like my spider too though. My spider is pretty simple.
Wow, I went from 8 viewers down to 4. Hey, at least I found out how to keep my network connection while I'm out here. and keep a good network connection too. Thanks to the Wi-Fi extenders. Thank you very much.
God, I got so much further to go on this. That's just the tail. I got the rest of him done. I just got to finish the damn tail.
Adrian, make sure you wear your make sure you put your protection suit on in the morning, because you know you going into church, you might engulf in flames. Nothing like ashes and embers blowing into the camera. Perfectly fine. I figured you were. And there's a moth flying by the camera. Now I'm down to 3 viewers. Where's everybody going? Hey, I can change the emote on here. That's cool. Didn't think I could do that. I'm gonna do something real quick. Check here. Kind of here. Okay. Ooh, you know what? I could do that. Do 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 do. Can I do it in here? There we go. There we go. That ought to get some viewers. Whipping out. It's late. That's it's true. Shane, I figured you'd still be here. You love this stuff, so I know you'd be watching. How long have I been live streaming? Does it even tell me on my phone? Nope, of course not. It'll tell me on Discord, though. I'm gonna go look here in just a minute. It might be. It could be YouTube's counter off. Because that would make... Yep, it just updated to 6. Thanks, YouTube. Mine says 6. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna get... We didn't catch anything on this camera. I didn't figure we would, but hey. Can't hurt to watch and check. Yep, now I'm updated to 5. 4. So with me watching, my mom's watching, and then 4 others watching, it still should say 6. But, you know, thanks YouTube. One of us is like, I'm just going to walk right by the camera. It's fine. Alright, Adrian. I'll see you in a couple days, sir. Can I change? Oh, I can't. Never mind. Yeah, he's got church in the morning. I was gonna try and see if I could change his name, but it won't let me do it. Tina, if you're up for it, I'm gonna continue live streaming. You're up for it? Okay. Once this camera is done, I'm gonna go ahead and close out Discord, because nobody's gonna be joining that anyway, probably. So I'll close out Discord. Quit drawing so much on my side of the thing, of the network. And I'll just be pulling OBS. We got like, what, probably 30 to 30 seconds left, if that. Have a group watching me right now? Okay, so then we go back, go to channel 5. Oh, I did convert these. Okay, so these are only 14 minutes long as well. So okay, so this one is facing the tree line. I should have faced up the camera a little further because you can't really see much. I don't see a big number watching me. Oh, unless you're watching like on your on a TV or something. So yeah, this area. So I have a camera set. Okay. So this area here, there's a tree line right here. But I have a camera facing the tree line. I should have faced it up a little bit further. But yeah, there is a camera facing right here. It looks like these are out of order again. They are. Where's my first one? There's the first one. There we go. Okay, so no, this, yeah. So this is the one facing the pond. Here we go. So this is where we want to start. Yeah, I got a couple of my camera files out of order. That's fine. So yeah, this one is sitting facing toward the pond. There is a pond. This is an old, there's a concrete slab right here. There used to be like a barn right here. But there's a pond down in here. You can't see it from the camera, but there's a pond down there. I'm specifically, I know I don't have much view into the tree line from this camera, unfortunately, but during the daytime, I want to see, excuse me, if anything pops out or walks along the tree line. Straight directly in front of the camera in the center of the screen used to be an old outhouse that sat on the property when they had last year, when they had the straight line winds and stuff come through, it tore it down. So, or earlier this year, I think it was. Yeah, it was between the last investigation and this one. We had some straight line winds and stuff come through, not only Henry County, but Hardin County, Meade County, and tore that outhouse. You can see some of the rubble right here, but it tore that outhouse and just ripped it to shreds. But yeah, it's there. So with this being Native American land and pioneer land and Civil War land, the reason I set up in the field was to see if we could capture anything, in the field or coming out of the trees. There is a camera directly behind this one facing the tree line for the woods. But this one specifically, I want to watch, like, specifically the daytime. The nighttime, I know I'm probably not going to grab much. But yeah, this one I specifically want to watch. Because the homeowner, Robbie, has told us that he has seen, like, apparitions out in this area specifically. So we want to look at this camera and see if we capture anything. It took a lot of adjusting for these cameras. Like, I forgot the tripods when we did this investigation, so setting these cameras up, trying to use like buckets and like pieces of wood and other things of that sort, like it was a pain. So I'm going to be making a checklist. I'm going to be making a checklist spreadsheet for everything that we own, equipment wise, so that then when we do investigations, I'll have it laminated and I can just use a dry erase and be like, okay, we have this, we have this, we have this, we have this. That was one thing I forgot to write off on the checklist, was the tripods. I didn't write them down, therefore I didn't grab them, even though they were right in front of my face. So, but the homeowner, I needed a couple HDMIs, and the homeowner did provide me with an HDMI block and some HDMI cables. So I had that, but then still didn't have the power cable that I needed. So I was not able to actually use my capture card to try to live stream the DVR on YouTube itself, because that's what I was actually going to do. I was going to capture the DVR and live stream it, but you know. I do have to hook that up and see. I gotta see how that's gonna work, but we'll see. I've also got another little piece of equipment experiment I need to do as well. Hooking up my video camera to a large battery pack to see if I can actually power my camera with a large battery pack and see how long it lasts. Because if I can do that, then I'll just Velcro it to my sled. If it'll run off of it, then I'll use it instead of using recharging all my batteries all the time and having to keep. Because we literally went through every battery for the cameras that night. We went through every battery. So if I can use a battery backup, battery pack, whatever you want to call them, if I can use one of those, then that'll be less hassle on me than one of the other cameras can use the batteries instead of me. Should be able to. I just gotta go find my. I gotta find my camera, because my digital camera bag also has my night vision camera in it that I carry with me when I do video recordings. So I gotta find it so I can do the experiment and see if it'll work. I don't know. With everything, with the basement being renovated and yeah, everything's just kind of scattered at the moment. It should be in the equipment chest, but you never know. We are in the process of acquiring a Ovilus 5 and a Paranormal Puck 2. Adrian was looking last night at different IR illuminators and a different kind of what they call a full spectrum camera. It's like a GoPro. So we are looking at acquiring some more new pieces of equipment. And as soon as I get working, not only will my truck be getting fixed so that it will be more reliable than it is, but I will also be picking up some more equipment as well, more K2 meters, more REM pods. We do have a REM pod that Adrian just bought for the group not too long ago. We have a REM pod. I'm going to probably buy 3 more. I'm also going to be I've had my new recorder that I bought 2 years ago, I think. I've had it go dead within 45 minutes of an investigation. And it'll normally last me, without charging it, I can actually have it last me like probably 4 full investigations. I'm also going to be looking at getting a couple of Canon night vision video recorders as well. But those are expensive and down the line somewhere. Unless I can get sponsored. If I can get sponsored, then I want a couple. We do have a PayPal as well for anybody who likes to, to give donations. I think that link is in the bio of the group, I believe. I think it's in the, I want to say either the community tab or the about tab. But I think the PayPal's in there as well. We don't ask for donations, but if people want to, people want to help us grow, or help see us grow, and they want to see us acquire some new equipment and use it and all that, we accept donations as well. We are a nonprofit group. We are literally a nonprofit group. We don't ask for money. Investigations are free. So, it's not one of those things that we ask for money. But, anybody who likes to give donations, we definitely accept them. And if it's not in there, I can actually get it. Let me actually see. Let me get I'll have to back out on my own live stream. I'm not gonna be able to see comments, so give me just a minute. I'm gonna back out real quick and see. Let's see, community. Okay, it's not in there. Okay. The Discord is in there. It's at the top of the screen. Let me see if I remember the login. Let's see if I can get the PayPal link. Log out. What in the hell is that? There we go. Change. Thanks, PayPal. There it is. Okay. Can I share this in any way, shape, or form? Probably not. Might be able to look it up by the email. I'll have to put that in the Discord or in the YouTube. There we go. I'm back to chat. Okay. Matter of fact, I don't know if you can find it that way, but I'll put it in the chat. There is the email for the this one has 9 segments. Each one's about anywhere between 11 to 14 minutes. So it'll be roughly an hour and a half. But that is the email I just provided in the chat. That is for the that's for the PayPal. So I think it can be found that way. I gotta see. Let's see. I gotta see if there's actually a better way to do it. Send in request, select more. Okay. It's not what I want. Oh, they only have a QR code. I'll have to figure out the link for it, but I do have one. It's kind of cool on this camera angle. You can actually see the clouds. You can actually see them moving. It's really cool, actually. I would be super excited if I seen a spirit either roam across the field or come out of the trees. I would be super stoked. So this tree right here, apparently during the night they see something, like they see a light go across the top of the tree. So at one point I'm actually out in the field area, so I actually go down and I actually check out and see if there's anything over there. And when I go over audio, there won't be any visual, but when I go over audio, you'll see the visual of like the application I'm using. I will go over audio and I'll probably live stream it as well, just so that you guys can hear what I hear. So I'm gonna get down with this subsection of the camera. Yeah, I'll live stream it so y'all can hear it. When I get done with this subsection of this camera, I'm gonna call it a night. I got a busy morning ahead of me tomorrow, or I should say today for me. So when I get done with this camera or this subsection of the camera, I'm gonna call it a night. But we'll continue it for the other probably whatever fucking 4 or 5 minutes it has left. And if nobody's busy tomorrow night, or tomorrow evening, I'll probably live streaming again. Just going through evidence again. So, you know, I know it's family. You know, I know it's Christmas weekend. I know people are gonna be spending time with their family and all that. But you know, if nobody's busy, anybody wants to hop in, you know, after everybody's settled down after dinner and whatever, you know, I'll be live streaming. And then I'll get my actual camera evidence. I'll get it all pieced together, and I will get it into a video format and get it uploaded sometime after the holiday's done, probably next week sometime. But I'll get that compiled together. I'll get Adrian's compiled together and get his uploaded. I'm pretty sure my software will let me do it, even though that I haven't paid for it in like a year. I'm pretty sure it'll let me. Oh, excuse me. think what I'll do is when I get working again, I think I'll just pay for an entire year. That way I don't have to worry about paying for it monthly. And then just keep doing that. Okay, so I had a little longer than four minutes left. Probably like 6 minutes, but it should have a couple minutes left now. About another 2 or 3. Because we're already at the 4-minute mark from where it was. Alright, end of video. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and call the stream here. I appreciate all of you joining me like you have. Let me minimize these windows out. So you're not staring at my window screens. Come on. Oh, it's on top, that's why. Go away. Alright, appreciate y'all joining. I'll probably live stream again tomorrow for a little bit, and then sometime next week I'll be doing more live streaming, getting videos put together. I appreciate y'all joining, and if I don't hear from any of y'all, Merry Christmas to everybody, and I'll see y'all sometime in the future. Guys,